Good morning. This is Dr. Tariq. Today I am going to discuss ECG, how to calculate the rhythm and heart rate on an ECG strip. From our previous lecture, we know there are small squares and large squares on ECG paper. 5 in each large square, there are 5 small squares horizontally and 5 small squares vertically, up and down. If we go horizontally, it gives us time, and if we go up and down, this gives us voltage, how much voltage is produced. When we have strip in our hand, we have to count the distance between R and R to know whether this rhythm is regular or irregular. If the distance between R and R and R and next R and all the R's is same, the rhythm is regular. If the distance between the R and R and R and R and all the R's is same, the rhythm is regular. If it is changing from one R to another R, 4.1, 4, 4.2, 3.8, 3.9, it's changing, then the rhythm is regular. This is very simple. Now, how to calculate the heart rate? There are two conditions. One condition is the heart rate is regular, and the other condition is heart rate is irregular. When the heart rate is regular, we apply two formulas. They are known as 300 formula and 1500 formula. If we are using 300 formula, we have to count the number of large square between R and R. We have to see number of large square, how many large square between R to R. Between R to R. And if we want to apply 1500 formula, then we have to apply count number of small squares between R to R. Suppose there are 4 large squares between R to R. It is not 4 here, but we are supposing the distance between 2R and R is 4 large square. 4 large square. We will use 300 formula. So divide 300 by 4. 300 by 4, it will be 75 beat per minute. Here we are using the large squares between R to R. If I use counting large square, we have to use 300 formula. I will tell you later why. Large square 4, 300 divided by 4 is equal to 75 beats per minute. And the second formula is 1500 formula. If we want to use the 1500 formula, then we have to count the number of small squares between R to R. For 300 we count large square. For 1500 we count number of small square between R to R. And suppose they are 20, because the large were 4 and every large square has 5 small square horizontally and vertically. So there will be 20 small squares. So divide 1500 by 20, it will be again 75. So these are the two formulas to count the heart rate if the heart rate is irregular. We know 1 second there are 5 large squares. In 1 minute there are 60 seconds. So if 1 second contains 5 large squares, 60 seconds will contain 300 large squares. And that is why we want to know beats per minute, not per second. Similarly, one large square has 5 small squares. So multiply 300 by 5, it will be 1500. So when you are using 300, divide by number of large square between R to R. And when you are using 1500 formula, then count number of small squares between R to R. These two formulas are applied when the heart rate is regular. And I told you if the distance between R to R and R to R is the same, the rhythm is regular. If the distance between R to R is changing 4, 4.1, 4.2, 3.9, 3.8, then the heart rate is irregular. The rhythm is irregular. Now the other condition is the heart rate is not regular. The rhythm is not regular. In that case we take a 6-second strip, ECG strip, and we know there are 5 large square in 1 second. So in 6 seconds there will be 30 large square. So take a strip which has 30 large square horizontally, it is equal to 6-second strip. But and suppose there are 7 R waves in 6-second strip. We want to know how many in 60 seconds because heart rate is always per minute. So multiply 6 seconds by 10. It will be 60 seconds or 1 minute. Similar, there were 7 R waves in 6-second strip. So multiply them by 10. It will be 70. So in 60 seconds or 1 minute, there are 30 R squares. So the heart rate is 30 beat per minute. This formula is applied when the heart rate is irregular. Take 6-second strip, count the number of R waves, multiply by 10. If the number of R waves is 7, multiply 7 by 10 is 70. And if they are 8, multiply by 10, it will be 80. So these are the 3 formulas to calculate the heart rate and to calculate the rhythm, whether the rhythm is regular or irregular. Thank you.